So this time around, I'm building some water catchment to save rainwater in these garbage cans. I'm going to show you how to collect almost 130 gallons of rainwater in 3 of these plastic trash cans. Yes, you can save money by saving water in barrels, but I like these trash cans. They're a little more expensive on the front end, but later on, if I want to clean them, I can take the top off and get inside and clean them. I think that's a good advantage of these things. They're nice and sturdy. They're heavy duty plastic. I think they'll last for quite a while out here. And like I said, I have 3 of them running in tandem, and they're 43 gallons a piece. So that's almost 130 gallons of water that I can save just from water coming off my roof. And that will go down to water my garden and whatever else I need to do around here this summer. And just for emergencies, it's always good to have water on hand for an emergency. I know this past winter, the power went out and we didn't have electricity. So electricity runs the well pump, which means I couldn't flush my toilet, I couldn't wash dishes, I couldn't do anything. With 130 gallons of water on hand, that would have been a little bit easier to deal with. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I made these. Let's get to it. Okay, I'm done with the table. That was a fun little project. I'm not a great carpenter. It came out pretty good. I think it's gonna do what we need it to do. It's cemented in the ground. It's not gonna tip over. It's gonna hold up the barrels. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but you know what? Nobody's gonna see it but me. And well, a million other people on YouTube. So I'll work my way from smaller projects up to larger ones, learning as I go. And it's gonna be fine. You know, if things are off a little bit, I mean, obviously when you're building a house or a cabin, you can't be off. But for little projects like this, if it's a little wonky, whatever, nobody's going to see it. It doesn't matter. But when I get into building larger projects, greenhouses and cabins and things, I got to tighten myself up. So that's why I'm doing small. That's why I'm starting small. We're going to learn small, and we're going to build up our skills and confidence as we go forward. And that's what this channel is about. Okay, so this Mystic Rainwater collection kit that I bought from Amazon comes like this. It's got this 2-piece jig. It goes under our downspout. Here's the hose and some instructions. Easy peasy, right? I put one of these on once before, so it's not difficult at all. The only thing is this hose it comes folded up like this, and it's a little flat in places, so it would be a good thing to open this up ahead of time and maybe put some heat on it or something to kind of straighten out that flat section, because nothing's going to pass through that if it doesn't straighten back out. So we'll hopefully, once we just let it straighten out, sit in the sun for a minute, it'll be all right. We'll do that. So according to the instructions here, yeah, we all are reading the instructions, right? Because yeah, instructions are good. 6-inch section. I need to cut a 6-inch piece out of my drain pipe, then insert that in on the top, this one on the bottom, then they fuse together like that, and then you attach that thing. Should be simple, right? So let's go with 6 inches here, and we'll place the cans on the table and see about where that 6-inch mark needs to be. But I'm hoping that they're heavy duty enough that they'll hold up the pressure of all the water. I've seen other people do it with these cans before and it seems to work pretty well. I think somewhere in this area should be sufficient for the attachment that's going to run the drain line to the tank. It doesn't need to be too long because the hose is only about 3 feet long. So I'll put it here and then just run it straight into the edge here. I don't want to run it into the top because I want to be able to remove the top to clean it. That's one of the advantages of having these trash cans over barrels, is you can open them up and clean them when they do get kind of funky and dirty. So I'll just run that supply hose into the side here, and I'll just run the overflow pipe off right here. There, straight up to that mark there. So you'll see when the hole saw cut its way through here, it left quite a mess. This has all got to get cleaned up before we put the uniseal in there, or it won't make a watertight seal. Alright, that's pretty good, I guess. The uniseal fits right inside this hole, and when I put the pipe in, it'll tighten right up. So it just pops right in, like that. Seated in there really good. And then when they put the pipe in, it'll expand and tighten up against the wall of the can, and it'll be just fine. So with 3 of these cans, I'll be able to collect about 140-ish gallons of water, because I think they're about 44, 45 gallons a piece. So do the math. A lot. Cool. I think it helps to sort of twist it when you turn it too. Twist it a little bit. That's in there pretty good. And now we can see on the inside of the can that it's sticking through just about that much on the inside. So just coat the end with a little bit of dishwashing liquid, just a little soap. And maybe even get some on the inside of this, because it'll break down, it won't last. It's not like silicone or anything, so just put some on the inside of that and we'll see if that helps it kind of go where it needs to go. All right, now the 2 barrels have been joined with the uniseals. That dishwashing liquid is the key. Get some of that dishwashing liquid or you'll never get that PVC through there. It's really nice. And now I've got a good connection on this barrel and a good connection on that barrel. So now we'll just have to put some water in it and see how tight those seals really are. So the plummet's coming in off the rain diverter into this can, and then that's the inside. It may be a little long, I can always clip that. The same with the overflow pipe. This overflow pipe here, this 1.5 inch pipe, it's a little long. I could cut that if I wanted to. And it's coming back out through this uniseal, through an elbow, and down to the ground. I think ultimately what I'm going to do is dig a hole out there, dig a trench, down into the woods and just run a pipe down into the woods and divert all this water away from the house. And the same with this. I'm probably going to get a piece of drain tile to connect to that as well, and get the drain off that into the ground and down into the woods and get it away from the house, because it's really muddy and messy here all the time, and when it rains it's a mess. So we're going to divert all that water back down into the forest.
One eternity later.
This has been a fun little project, so stick around. We're always doing something new here, and it's going to be amazing. We're always doing something new here at the house, and I'll upload another one soon, and we'll see you in that one. Thanks.